About to get started here. And our pitcher in this game, Luis Ortiz. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Here's the lineup for the Reds. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing they can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
There's a swing and a drive. That one opts against the fence. And into second with 1 away. That's a double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Elly De La Cruz. And a count 1-2. Man at second. And a good eye there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throw on to Santana. Play is made, 2 out.
Batting fourth, first baseman, Christian Encarnacion.
In now for the Reds, Christian Encarnacion Strand. Here's a 2-1.
That's ball 3.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Tyler Stevenson in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That one in there across the letters.
Full count.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow, Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
First and second, 2 outs. Next for Cincinnati, Tyler Stevenson. And that's in for a strike. 1-2.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. The run comes in from second. Runner around third. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Reds 1, Guardians coming up. And we're back. And going for the Reds in this one, Wade Miley.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club, and coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Connor Joe getting loose there. He's now in the game at first. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. And that one fouled off. And a swing and a miss. And 1 away. Now here's Nolan Jones. Kicks and deals. Check swing, and he went. That is strike 2.
2 strikes.
One out, bases empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Here's Jose Ramirez. 2 outs. There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one almost got him.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Swing and a pop-up. That one gets down for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Batting fourth.
Next is the designated hitter, David Fry. Swings and misses. That K is his 3rd of the game. Guardians lead 1. They're down 1-0. Back now with the Battle of Ohio. Second inning set to go. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Will Benson. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Gets a piece and stays alive. 1 down, base is empty. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. Almost got him.
Still just the 2nd batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Battling here as he fouls it away. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. In the air, center field. Jones squeezes it, and there's 2 away.
Batting 8th, right fielder, Jake Fraley.
And the batter now, Jake Fraley. Out towards right center. That's well struck. A dive, and he can't haul it in. And that's a double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So runner at second, 2 down. Matt McClain, the next to hit for the Reds. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball right side, and that one handled, and that is that. Reds leave one, but they lead it 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2, and now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Next pitch misses. 2 balls and a strike. Out to short. De La Cruz zips it across and quickly one away in the second.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So in now for Cleveland, Gabriel Arias. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Rodriguez.
Next to hit, Jonathan Rodriguez. And that one cutting but missing down low. Two out, space is empty. And there's a ball. Bo Naylor in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss.
Full count, 3-2.
He goes down looking. Guardians fail to score. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back now at Progressive Field. Here's the center fielder, T.J. Friedel. And that one wrapped foul. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. And now it's Gavin Lux.
Designated hitter, Gavin Lux.
Here's a 1-1. Line drive, hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz. 2 outs. That one missed.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And that drops in for a strike.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. And 1-2-3 go the Reds. But they still lead it 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Bo Naylor at the plate now. Looking to get the tying run on base. Too low, and it's ball 3. Activity in the bullpen for the Reds. Taylor Rogers up and throwing for Terry Francona. Suter getting loose as well. And now it's filled up.
3-2.
This one in the air, center field. Friedel under it. 1 away.
Batting ninth, second baseman.
And up next for Cleveland, Angel Martinez. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Left fielder, Steven Kwan.
Steven Kwan digs in for the Guardians. Lifted in the air out to left. And that will fall. And that puts the tying run on base.
That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job. And that's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location.
Runner at first with 2 away. Nolan Jones digs in for the Guardians. And a 1-1. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
Next pitch is outside.
Well, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, this could be the start of something. They haven't found a way to score yet, but now's their chance to change that.
Pivotal at bat now for the dangerous Jose Ramirez. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
1 ball.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Caught him looking for the K.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the 4th, Hunter Gaddis.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Hunter Gaddis.
Well, 1-run game at the plate. Connor Joe.
First baseman, Connor Joe.
The next pitch misses, and that's ball 2. Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Cade Smith appears to be getting ready, and I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. 1 down, base is empty. High in the air, out to right. Rodriguez snags it for the 2nd out.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Batting, left fielder, Will Benson.
Next for Cincinnati, Will Benson. Two down, nobody on. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Jones under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. Bottom of the 4th, and now the DH, David Fry. And that one cutting but missing down low. The other way, Joe steps on first for the out.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Carlos Santana. Off the mark there, and that's ball 2. And that one missing low.
Oh, they've had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Swung on, belted. And foul as it bangs off the fence. Swing and he breaks his bat. 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Gabriel Arias.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Gabriel Arias. Reaches, but can't make the grab. Around first and hustling for second. And the double puts the tying run in scoring position with 2 away.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
So the tying run in scoring position down. So in now for Cleveland, Jonathan Rodriguez. So the tying run at second. And a count 1-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Headed towards the corner. Fraley really on his horse forward. Can't get there. This one lands foul. And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to first. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. 1 left for the Guardians. They still trail 1-0. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Cade Smith.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
Well, 1-run game, and ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Santiago Espinal. And the sweeper misses.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Quan settles underneath it. Hauls it in for the out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Inside corner for a strike. 1-2. Down and in, moved his feet. Stays alive. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they have their first base runner since the 2nd inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Matt McLean.
And now Matt McLean. And that is out of play. Fraley, the base runner at first with one out. A little bit low, and it's 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
This to third. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Reds 1 and the Guardians nothing. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Emilio Pagan.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
And a swing and a miss. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call. He probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Now it's the second baseman, Angel Martinez. And a count 1-2. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated, and then this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
Last out for the Guardians in this one. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan. The Guardians down to their final strike. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
1-0 the final. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.